Welcome to Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. I'm your host, Dr. Jimmy Steger. This week, we're up here at Barren River Whitetail Outfitters. We hunted up here last year and killed a monster trophy whitetail, and we're back. Stay tuned. We got a great show for you this week.
Beautiful day here. Listen tight, see what happens.
Hunting whitetails is not a part-time sport for us. We don't just do this to say we killed another big buck or to brag to anyone. We hunt whitetails because it's our passion. It's in our bones. It's in our blood. We eat, sleep, and breathe whitetail hunting 12 months out of the year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not just any whitetail, the biggest whitetails in the country. This is Monster Trophy Whitetails.
We're out here for an early afternoon hunt. We're at Barren River Whitetail Outfitters. We came up here last year. Had a great hunt. Got on a big MTW. So we're set up in an afternoon food plot down in this bottom. Still pretty warm, early season bow hunting. We're sitting in a box blind that's set up just for bow hunting. So normally we sit up in trees, but a little different style look for us. So we're going to sit out here this afternoon and see what happens. It's a beautiful property up here. Got this nice young buck coming in. He's a few years of his shooter. He's just too young. We got to let them go. You let them young bucks let that grow. About 2 or 3 years he'd be smoking. That's a good young buck. He's probably a year or two. But we gotta let him walk. That's a good sign, though. Good sign.
Now one little buck passed by, and probably about 30 minutes later we had this little spike to our left come in, and he fed right on through the plot, right on across the creek.
I'm Dr. Jimmy Steger, and this week we have with us IFBB Pro Tish Shelton, and we're going to be talking to you a little about working the abdominal muscles. Good old abs. Big area, big problem in this country, too much improper dieting and not enough correct abdominal training. Today we're going to show you how to do the standard basic crunch correctly. There's so many different variations and variables, but we're going to show you the basic crunch that you can do at home, on your floor, or on a bench like we have here today. Tish is going to lay back for us. We're going to get the knees up on the bench, which is extremely important because it keeps that spine down. She's going to put her hands in place. I like to take and teach all my people to put the hands on the side of the temple, not behind, so you're not pulling on the neck. You're not damaging the cervical area of the spine here. These are pointed up, which is the elbows. Forehead is pointed up, chin is pointed up. As she rolls forward, she's going to come up just about 6 inches and go back down. When she goes down, she will not relax by putting her head on the bench, but she will hold it up. That keeps the tension on the front abdominal muscles here, the rectus abdominis, which is the frontal muscle. Okay? Most important part is coming straight up, squeezing it back down. So you come up, you breathe out, in the nose on the way down, and as you come up, you breathe out through the mouth. That's important because that gets that air moving through the diaphragm in a cyclic motion. Very important when you're doing this. We start most of our beginners off on about 20 repetitions, then we move up to 30 or 40 and continue as you advance. 3 sets of 20 of these with a 15-second break is all you need if you can do them correctly and your diet's correct. Very good. And one more. Breathe. Good. And when you finish, we set up in between sets. Your body breathes much better when you're in a seated position, your posture. You get those lungs, the oxygen back to the lungs correctly. You can breathe a lot better instead of laying flat on your back and trying to recuperate. Sit up between sets, recuperate, catch your 15 seconds on the clock, and then go again. And that's your training tip for the week.
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails is brought to you by Herd Guard, the fighting block. Mighty Guard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression. Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition. DrSteger.net, world leader in naturopathy. Lifeguard survival gear, because we want you back alive. And all our other fine sponsors.
Hi, Dr. Jimmy Steger here for Around the Home and Farms all-for-one feeder. Top-of-the-line feeder that can take care of any of your equine, cattle, or whitetail needs. It's got a cone inside that you can put your favorite mineral supplement in. Simply take this and fill it with your favorite feed. Take the cone on the inside, put a favorite mineral that you want in there for your equine, cattle, or your whitetail. Simply put it out in the field. You won't have any problem with this because what's interesting about this particular feeder, it's got holes in the bottom so your feed will not mold. Leave it out in the sun, it's not going to decay, it's not going to hurt your animals because it's BPA free. What a top-of-the-line feeder to have for you and your home and farm. Go to aroundthehomeandfarm.com today and order your all-for-one feeder. You'll be glad you did.
Herd Guard presents the Fighting Block and Buck on a String. Super Deer Attractants Trophy Bucks Fight Over. Herd Guard has a unique blend of super attractants combined with 24 vitamins and minerals that deer crave and can't resist. Scientifically designed to attract and hold that trophy deer on your property. Log into www.herdguard.com for a participating tractor supply near you. Herd Guard, attracting trophy bucks.
Holistic Healthcare with Dr. Jimmy Steger, specializing in natural medicine, nutritional medicine, herbal medicine, homeopathic medicine, and iridology. We offer complete nutritional programs and protocols for the entire family. Customized nutritional and supplement programs are our specialty. If you or a loved one is experiencing health problems, visit our website or give us a call. We can help, naturally.
We're out here for early morning hunt. Sitting down on a creek bottom. We sat here in the stand yesterday afternoon. Saw a couple of young bucks come in. That's 64 degrees. We're sitting in a bow box blind. It's a beautiful day here. Let's sit tight and see what happens. And when you're sitting out here in these bottoms, no matter where you're at, it's really important to take your optics with you so you can glass. When the daylight broke a little while ago, I saw a buck walking the edge of this creek. All you can see was his back. I don't know where he went, but they get down these bottoms in these creeks and you can't see them, so you gotta keep your glasses up and constantly be looking around, or else you'll miss these big bucks. I'm looking at the edge of this blind. There's 2 bucks on this side of this creek, about 85, 90 yards away. One of them's a young buck, the other one looks a little bit older. But they're way out of bow range. The rangefinder's got 87 yards. They gotta come across that creek and come in this food plot. That's a good sign. Got some activity moving. this young buck about 90 yards away, walking on the side of the creek. Walking right down by the creek there.
It is lunchtime. It's about 12 o'clock. Had to make a hump back up to the truck here. I stalked out of this bottom, come up here to refill my lifeguard survival strap back up with water. What's so great about these packs is they got this hydration pack in the back. I can just fill it up with water and carry it back in the woods with you. All these packs will hold 32 ounces of water in the back, which is what you want. Ideally, you need at least 32 ounces of water when you go down in the woods per half a day minimum. I like to carry half a gallon. I've already been through that, so all you do is fill your hydration pack back up, put it back on your shoulder, then you're ready to roll. So what we're going to do is, I got my water, I got my food. Food goes in the front here. And so I'm going to take a different route. I'm going to grab my bow. Me and my cameraman are going to run back around this ridge and go in a different way. And do some stalking here at lunch. It's hot. Opening bow season up here in Kentucky. So we're going to get back to our stand, probably down in the bottom, and sit the rest of the afternoon. But we'll walk, stalk real slow, just take our time. We don't make any rush getting out of the woods, that way we don't spook anything. Hopefully see a big buck, so we'll head out for an afternoon hunt. This is great property up here, so we're going to get after it for an afternoon hunt. Make sure, folks, wherever you go, get your lifeguard survival strap and carry it with you. It could potentially save your life. It's got everything you need for survival in it. And so go to lifeguardtv.net and check them out today. I'll be glad you did. This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails is brought to you by Herd Guard, the fighting block. Bodyguard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression. Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition. drsteger.net, world leader in naturopathy. Lifeguard survival gear, because we want you back alive. Hi, Dr. Jimmy Steger here for Around the Home and Farms all-for-one feeder. Top-line feeder that can take care of any equine, cattle, or whitetail needs. It's got a cone inside that you can put your favorite mineral supplement in. Simply take this and fill it with your favorite feed. Take the cone on the inside and put a favorite mineral that you want in there for your equine, cattle, or your whitetail. Simply put it out in the field. You won't have any problem with this, because what's interesting about this particular feeder, it's got holes in the bottom so your feed will not mold. Leave it out in the sun, it's not going to decay, it's not going to hurt your animals because it's BPA free. What a top-of-the-line feeder to have for you and your home and farm. Go to aroundthehomeandfarm.com today and order your all-for-one feeder. You'll be glad you did. Hunters, don't get busted. Bodyguard 360 is your answer. Tired of walking into the woods and hearing that all-too-familiar sound? You just got busted. Here's the answer. Diatom Odor Suppression Technology by Bodyguard 360. Scent suppression spray powder. Just add water, shake, and spray. Also repels ticks and chiggers. Order yours today. Phone operators are ready to take your order now. Holistic Healthcare with Dr. Jimmy Steger, specializing in natural medicine, nutritional medicine, herbal medicine, homeopathic medicine, and iridology. We offer complete nutritional programs and protocols for the entire family. Customized nutritional and supplement programs are our specialty. If you or a loved one is experiencing health problems, visit our website or give us a call. We can help, naturally.
Well, it's about 3:30. I've been sitting out here since a little after lunch. Did some stalking at lunch, came down this creek bank, and I got set up for an morning, mid-afternoon, I always have a piece of fruit. And some soaked walnuts or almonds. You always want to soak your almonds or walnuts or any type of seed before you eat them. Your body can digest them a lot better. Carry fruit with you. Apples, grapes, plums. They're not going to smell up the woods, so you're not going to alert these deer. It's quiet. It's good, healthy food for you. If you eat good food, you can hunt a lot harder and a lot longer in the woods. We won't come out till after dark, so it's time to eat now. And then when we get out, then we can go eat a good dinner tonight. But make sure you carry your food with you. Good food is the key. Being a nutritionist and professional trainer, I can tell you, nothing more important than my body. So I want to feed it good, so I'm alert. I can pay attention to what's going on all day long. I'm not falling asleep in the woods or starving to death. So, eat good. It's worth it. We got set up for an afternoon hunt. We come sand. But about lunchtime, a couple egg stands up here, overlooking a field out here to our left. We got a big bottom that goes down here to a creek. So, we're gonna sit out here till dark and see what happens. Good location. Acorns everywhere.
Now we finally had this buck, one of the bucks cross this creek and come in this plot and start eating. And clearly we could see he was a young deer. So these are the type of deer, once again, you gotta let walk. Nice buck, but he needs a couple of years on him. So you just gotta sit there and watch this buck feed, and hopefully something else bigger will come in later in the day.
We've been sitting in a stand about 3 hours. It's finally getting really cool up here. But the problem is it's real windy this morning. We came in, jumped a couple of deer coming through this big food plot. We're sitting overlooking this big, deep acorn ridge. And if we don't see anything by about 10:30, 11, we're going to start stalking. Today's a perfect day to stalk because it's so windy. Those bucks lay down. They're not going to move till this wind dies, so we may do some stalking here at lunch, which is what I love to do. Head off across a couple of these ridges, just walk, see if we look up on these ridges, see if we see any big bucks. So we'll sit tight and see what happens.
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails is brought to you by Herd Guard, the fighting block. Mighty Guard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression. Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition. drsteger.net, world leader in naturopathy. Lifeguard survival gear, because we want you back alive. And all our other fine sponsors.
still breezy. Right time to do some stalking, so we walk these ridges. Try to find some bedding areas so we can't see something. This is how you do it. This creek bank. There's a buck down there in the creek. Let's see if we can get up on it. There's a thicket between me and this buck. He's down in this creek feeding. Just gotta try to figure out an angle. Two base shots right there on the right. Thicket between me and him. Shoot. Right there, down, baby. He's down. Holy moly. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. That is crazy. Oh my God. What a crazy hunt. Oh my God. Can't even speak. Me and Travis were walking this ridge. We looked off to our right. Travis said, "Don't move, there's a buck down here in this creek." I said, "You gotta be kidding." We've been in stand all morning. We decided to get out and do some stalking here at lunch. You never know, it's been so windy. But these bucks, they're hidden up somewhere where you can't get to them. And sure enough, I'd never seen that deer. He's down in this creek drinking. I got to the side of him about 40 yards and thought he was going to go one way, and he turned around and came back. And he did. He took a step off the left, had this thicket in front of me. I couldn't shoot, make a good clean shot. And I wasn't going to risk it shooting him from behind, so I had to wait on him to turn, and thank God he turned, came back this way, headed across in that thicket. I made a shot, 35 yards, dead on. He ran right over there. I can just about see him 30, 35 yards from here. He's down. Oh my God, what a buck. Thank you, dear Lord. What a great day to be up in Kentucky. So, we're gonna go here and put our hands on some bone. MTW down, baby, that's what it's all about. Oh my God. There it is, baby. MTW down. Holy moly. Look at this rack on this buck. Wow. Big Daddy down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. All right, here we go, folks. We're up here at Barren River Whitetail Outfitters in Allen County, Kentucky. This is our second year up here hunting with Travis. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they got the bucks. This here is proof in the package. Last year we shot a great buck up here. And look at this.
big 6x4, beautiful, typical. And I tell you, don't get any better than this. We were coming down this bank, and Travis looked off down the bottom and saw this buck feeding in the water. And we eased over there and waited on him to give us a decent turn because I couldn't shoot him, didn't have the proper angle. I wasn't gonna make a crazy shot on him, but this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. If you're interested in booking a hunt, make sure you give Travis a call. They got some fantastic property up here. And Travis really knows what he's doing when it comes to guiding people in whitetail. He knows the property, and he knows what people want. So we've been hunting for about 3 or 4 days up here. This morning was in a stand all morning, and I've been hunting stands the last few days, doing a little stalking. But today it was windy. It got cool last night. First cool snap we've had. Got down to about 57, and so we decided to get out and do a little stalking, which is what I love to do. So this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in booking a hunt, number's on the screen. Give them a call. This is what it's all about. I'm your host, Dr. Jimmy Steger from Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. Remember, keep hunting with big bucks. Yes!
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails is brought to you by Herd Guard, the fighting block. Mighty Guard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression. Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition. drsteger.net, world leader in naturopathy. Lifeguard survival gear, because we want you back alive.
If you're interested in booking a hunt, make sure you give Travis a call. They got some fantastic property up here, and Travis really knows what he's doing when it comes to guiding people in whitetail. He knows the property, and he knows what people want. So we've been hunting for about 3 or 4 days up here. This morning was in a stand all morning, and I've been hunting stands the last few days, doing stalking. Today it was windy. It got cool last night. First cool snap we've had. Got down to about 57, and so we decided to get out and do a little stalking, which is what I love to do. So this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in booking a hunt, number's on the screen. Give them a call. This is what it's all about. I'm your host, Dr. Jimmy Steger from Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. Remember, keep hunting with big bucks.